What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. Out of all the guitars I've built and fixed, took apart and rebuilt, I've come to realize that I have neglected fixing my first real guitar. Not my first guitar was like a mid-80s Kent X-Series Explorer copy. I don't know. But anywho, this is my first real guitar. Or real. Define realism, huh? Well, it's a LTD EC100, one of the black ones. Whoever had it before I did put a Thundercats sticker on it. I left it because it looks cool. Or, yeah. I like the red contrast on all black, so I left it. Anywho, I got this guitar about 9 years ago. And always played great, always stayed in tune great. Problem it always had was the output jack, more times than not, would not work. Well, maybe any time the wire would move in the jack, which is not supposed to move at all, but whenever it would move, the signal would cut in and out and make that brrr noise and all that shit. So I kind of left it. This is before I was modifying and fixing guitars. I left it in the case and I hardly would ever mess with it. Well, I figured now is the time to actually fix this puppy. But yeah. On this one, I plan on swapping out the electronics. I'll be going with EMGs, of course, but I'm not sure if I'll be going with the classic 8185 or if I'll be taking out the 5766 two-way pickups out of my soloist. Because the main reason why I got that soloist was to paint it all black, put 8185 in it, and do a Jeff Hanneman tribute guitar, which I might end up doing. I'll just have to see. I have to see how big the canals are, or routes in the guitar where the wires go, to see how hard it'll be. But I'm most likely to do it anyway, cause yeah, why not, right? Anywho, take it apart, do a full cleanup because it is very dusty and shit. Gotta polish the frets, clean the fretboard, change strings, swap the pickup rings out. This one's good. They were both cracked, but I swapped them out one time, and I had to swap this one out on a different guitar that I ended up selling. So this one's back to being broke, but I just replaced them both with new stuff, or new. Clean the hardware up, put it back together. I'm thinking also in the future that I'll put some Goto tuners on it with the Keystone buttons. The Goto Tunematic bridge and stop tailpiece. I like Goto hardware, what can I say? And I also want to do flush mount strap locks where they sit in the guitar body. I did them before on my JS32 Rhodes I rebuilt. They're actually really cool. They're more sleek. It sits in the body, so if your guitar is if you're lifting and raising your guitar a lot while having a strap on, it's actually less likely to snap the screw off. So that's good. Yeah, I'm thinking about having. I'm not quite sure yet what kind of configuration I want, but I know it'll be 3 knobs and a toggle switch. I'm just not sure if it'll be like master volume, master tone, dummy switch with a push pull, or neck volume, or how it is from the factory, neck volume, bridge volume, and master tone. I might do that and have the push pull. I'll see how it goes. Anywho, let's get started. First off, remove strings. Boom, strings removed. This thing is pretty dusty. A few parts are a little corroded, like the tailpiece. You can see in there it has a little surface corrosion, definitely right there. Not too bad. Like I said, in the future I will be replacing it with new stuff. Anywho, now to clean all this dust off of it. Before I go any further, I also took off the bridge, and it's not too bad. The screws are a little corroded. They got some pitting here and there, but you know, I'm just gonna replace them. You know. Well, I got it as clean as it's gonna get before actually taking it apart. The next thing I'm gonna do is probably literally disassemble the whole thing. Take all the electronics out. Take the neck off because it's a bolt on. Clean everything, and whenever the neck's off, I'm gonna take some steel wool to the frets to get them nice and shiny and shit, and clean the fretboard. So yeah. Also, whenever I go to put the Goto hardware in the back over here, I'm gonna have to probably take some pliers and get these out. We'll squirt some WD-40 maybe a little bit in there, or some kind of something there to get that loose because these posts are not coming out. Anywho, I'll figure it out as I go. Check out those corrosion on that screws. Years and years of built up corrosion and gunk. Yeah. Within the first year of having this thing, it did have like corrosion and rust and shit on some of the hardware. Well, like a dumbass, I tried brushing on some black paint to try and cover it up so it wouldn't get worse. That didn't help. That made it look more like shit. Anywho, it's part of the guitar history, so I'm not changing it. Well, I got the neck off, and this is one of the ones where the pocket and the bottom of the neck is painted. It has a paint in the neck pocket and the back of the where the neck joint happens. Everyone I said when building guitars, they say cover this up with tape so it's bare wood on wood contact. It's supposed to help with tone. Well, now I can say they're probably full of shit because this is, even with these pickups and all the shit going on with it, has got to be the best, one of the top 5 best sounding guitars I've played. Maybe it's nostalgia talking. I don't know, but kind of surprising. Damn, talk about some dirt. This thing was dirty. Well, then again, it is, 21 years old now. It's 2002. Almost 22 years old. Yeah, a lot of dirt. Damn, I love the look of a freshly cleaned and polished fretboard. Yeah, this thing is probably as clean as it's gonna get. Well, got the neck back together. It's still off the body for right now, but figured I'd put this back together. Yeah, for now, until I get Goto tuners, maybe a GravTech nut, it should go good for right now. What I might do for right now is put the 8185 set in here for the time being, just to see how it goes. I mean, right now all I'm basically doing is giving it a good cleaning and putting it and making it back to 100% working order. So I might roll with these for the simple fact I was able to find a really good deal on a parts guitar. It was a Epiphone Les Paul Special 2 at my local pawn shop. Had complete EMG wiring, the pickups, short shaft pots with the speed knobs and the little poker chip on this, and it had the actual EMG switch and a string butler thing that goes in the headstock. The whole thing for 80 bucks. So yeah, went ahead and picked that up. These are the pickups that came out of it and the rings, which I kind of realized or found out that the holes don't quite line up, so I might have to figure something out. I don't know. Either re-drill them or use the other bridge plate and find another neck plate somewhere. I don't know. But I think for the time being, just to get this guitar back up and running for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put these in there. Yeah. Hell yeah. I like the way that looks. And it continues to give me troubles. This is the output jack, not the input jack. And evidently the nut is rusted on that because I broke the whole damn thing off and it's still stuck on there. And, you know, you can see the rust on there. So yeah, I might have to try something. I might squirt some WD-40 in there, see if that helps. Or go at it with pliers, one end, actual socket on the other side. See if I can get it, because I want to use the factory plate. Well, that was harder than expected. That's what she said. And boom, the new one's in. Huh, I guess it's true. It's easier to put it in than take it out. That is what she said. Got it in the guitar. And have the pickups in the guitar. Looking pretty good so far. Got the pots in on top. And through the back. Now I just gotta put the bus in, which is gonna go right here. The battery's gonna go right here. Yeah. Got it. Battery's right here, out of the way. The bus is stuck to there with that Velcro stuff. And gotta have the foam to keep the battery in place. You know, to hold it underneath the cover. And it's covered. Next up on the guitar is this. A string butler. This was on the Epiphone Les Paul Special. So I figured why not install it on this one. Well, got the string butler on there. It actually does help stay in tune pretty good too. But got it completed, back up and running. Holy shit, this thing sounds good. It sounded pretty good before with the Duncan designed HB102 sets, basically the Seymour Duncan hot rodded set. Whatever it would work anyway. But with these, the 8185, these are staying in there. I'm not putting the 5766 in there. These sound too good. I don't know. I keep going back to this set. That's a cool little detail. It just sets it off pretty good. Speed knobs. So good. Next up, Goto bridge and tailpiece. The nut actually works fine. It sounds good and it stays in tune. So I will not be replacing the nut. But I do want to still put Goto tuners, Goto bridge and tailpiece, and flush mount strap locks. Other than that, this thing is 100%. Thanks for checking it out. Have a good one, y'all.